Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back. So welcome to another daily video. I haven't made an update, like one of my monster box update videos in quite a long time. I wanted to show off some progress I made. Well, progress probably isn't the right word at this point. It's just basically me raising new toys and fucking around. But yeah, I'm actually planning on making some monsters to do clan battles, the clan PvP. Because you actually need oh yeah, also I actually got enough people for my clan. Like, I think we're full now. I think on tomorrow we're gonna have more people to join the clan, and then we're gonna be able to have like an active clan of like maybe 30 people if we're lucky. Like 30 active people that will be playing, and that will be really nice. But what I wanted to do is I wanted to make a second PvP team. As you can see over here, this is my first team. And the unique thing about setting up your defense in clan battles is you're not actually able to use repeats. You're not able to use the same monster. Like, if I was able to use repeats, my second team would probably be 3 Dark Mihos and like 2 Dark Sea Stars. That's probably what my second team would look like. But unfortunately, you can't use any repeated monsters. I actually really like this direction that they've taken, because Dark Miho stacking is actually pretty OP. If you've seen my old arena defense, I basically just I went with Dark Cupid, 3 Dark Mihos, and I hit a Dark Sea Star. But the Dark Sea Star I hit didn't have like this super OP set before. It was just like my first Dark Sea Star that had like 13% resist or something. And yeah, I was able to make it to Heroes 1 really easily just using that team. So like, Dark Miho stacking is actually pretty OP. If you have like a whole bunch of aggressors basically, and you're trying to build a PvP team, you just stack aggressors, and that basically just wins you the game pretty much. But I'm trying to make a second team that is a little bit unique. I was trying to make a full light team, kind of to counter the dark offense that a lot of people might be running. Now, I do actually have some ideas for like offense teams that I can be running. I have quite a lot of units, but I think you need like I remember although I haven't done any clan battles yet because we don't have enough people. I was watching a video by some other people by Asian Elite, and he was running some clan battles, and basically you have to have 8 monsters for each fight. And there's 3 fights, so in total you need 24 monsters. Like, you need 24 like well-gen monsters that you're building for PvP, which might be a little bit hard. And I think you're actually able to use repeats for offense, but you're not able to use them for defense. So actually I might be able to use a lot of my Dark Mihos and Sea Stars, so that'll actually be pretty nice. I can also raise a lot of my Victorias. I think I have like 3 other light Victorias in storage. I can also raise all 3 of them as well, and that will actually make a pretty nice offense team. I think I can just basically go with like a full light aggressor comp, and then I can, for a second team, I can use like my usual offense. I mean, since clan battles is very similar to PvP, I can actually just kind of show it here. Basically you go in and they have like a hidden monster. I have 2 main teams that I can run that won't really overlap. My first team is obviously I can run my Dark Cupid, and I just run 3 aggressors. I can run something like this. I can run something like this, because she has like a 10% heal for aggressors. So this is actually a very powerful offense. I was running this and autoing a lot of comps. Like this comp can auto quite a lot of it can be, I would say, like 80% of everything, like up to Heroes 1. Just like going full auto, like I don't even have to click or anything. You can see that in my stream. I did lose a few times, but it is possible to lose, especially when you're going like full auto against a mystery opponent and they have 5 monsters. It's less likely for you to win, but this comp is actually very strong for that. But another comp that I run, you see me run a lot of times, is this one. I go with my Dark Cupid, Dark Cura, and then I go with double Dark Atitos. This is a comp I've been running for a lot of fights as well. This is like my main PvP comp, and this basically it has no counter unless I have very, very bad RNG. Like, I have to have extremely shitty RNG for me to lose with this. It pretty much beats anything. Like, because a lot of times, even if I have really bad RNG and they kill both my Gatitos, a lot of the times I'm able to take one of them down, and one or even two of them down. And there were a lot of fights where basically my Cupid and Kuro were able to like either 2v4 or just yeah, they were able to basically either 2v4 or you know, 2v3 a lot of times, and that actually wins. If I have really bad RNG, it might come down to that, and then I get like 5-minute plus fights. But usually I still win at even then. So I have to basically have extremely bad RNG to lose with this comp. So I was thinking of running this comp, but I wanted to, since I can't use the Cupid, since the Cupid's going to be on the other team, I was thinking of actually running another HP lead that had another bar boost, and that's my Dark Spark Kit. So I actually gemmed him up, and next Monday I'm actually missing a few Darkstones. So next Monday I'm going to get all his gems maxed out. I'm going to make him 6 stars, and then just raise him to max. He also has a level 5 leader skill, which I think is better than, actually no, my Cupid has a level 5 leader skill as well. But I was thinking of running this, since I can have double bar boost, and with my 2 Gatitos. Now these two probably won't be able to 2v4 if my Gatitos die, but that's only in the case of like extremely bad RNG. And the reason why I run the Dark Kira before is mainly for her bar boost, plus she's able to help my Cupid 2v4, like if in the worst case scenario. But I was thinking of running this comp with 4 dark units and 2 bar boosters, with my offensive units being morale boosters, so I can actually get my bar up really, really fast. I was thinking of doing something like, wait, who's most threatening? Probably this one. This should be enough to kill him. Then I can just go like this, and then like basically on turn 2, one of my Gatitos can have a full bar. Alright, this one's stunned, but it's actually fine, because as you can see, these two have like bar boost, and if I use them on offense, I'm doing this manually, right? So I can basically just attack once, and even if like 1 less blue soul went to him, I can still attack again with this Spark It and still get another 10% bar boost. So basically, by first turn, I'll have 20% for the 2 of them, plus 30% from the Gatito, so that's 50%. And by second turn, if I attack with them again, that's another 20%. So basically, my Gatito would already have 70% of its bar full, and the chances are, you know, both of them would actually have 70% of their bars full, and chances are one of them is going to have a full bar. And if they have a full bar, you know how much Gatito, you know how much damage he does on his second skill. He'll basically melt almost anything. So yeah, I was thinking of running something like this for my second offense team. For my first offense team, I'll just run a whole bunch of aggressors, and that will be like for the hardest fight. And then I'll need to build like 16 more units for my other teams as well. But I was thinking of just gemming up my aggressors and getting like high resist on them, and I should be able to beat probably 80-90% of everything if I do that. So that'll be something to work on. That's one thing. That's one of my goals right now. Another one of my goals is probably something that I haven't talked about for quite a long time. As some of you might know, if you've been following my updates, like my daily updates where I talk about my progression, you'll know that last time for some weird ass reason I was extremely drunk or some shit, but I accidentally made an Evo 2+2 wood Anu. I was supposed to use all the Anus for the light Anu for Shiva fusion, but I fed them into him, so I need to basically farm like 8 more Anus. Actually no, I need to farm 12 more Anus because he's also not usable anymore, unless I want to waste 2 Anus into it, which I probably won't. I'll probably just build a second wood Anu. This guy's, I think he has okay slots. I can't remember what slots he has. Might be worth using. Maybe he has at least 1 square. Alright, he has triple square. So that, I guess that's pretty good. His leader skill's not too good, but I guess it doesn't matter because my other Anu has a perfect lead. I also took the gems off my first Anu because I was actually using him for, or using it on another unit. But I can actually use some of these nukers that I built, like the Anu, Succubus. You know, these units I can actually use for PvP as well. Same with my other aggressors. I can actually use them for PvP as well. So maybe in the future I can start with using that, and then eventually I'll build up all my aggressors, and then I'll just use them for my like main offense team. I'll have like 24 aggressors ready. I'll have like 24 aggressors and some bar boosters and some like passive healers. I think that's basically all I need to win every single fight. But yeah, so with me fucking that up, I basically had to delay my Shiva progress, but I'm very close to fusing a light Shiva because I have my Rocky is already Evo 3. I have a Boltwing that's, I think I'm one Boltwing short from another Evo 3 Boltwing, so I have those two ready. And then now I basically just need to fuse the light Anu, which requires a Rocky and an Evo 3 Water Victoria. And I have a 1+2 here. And I also have a 2+1 here. So basically, I just need one, and then I need I need 5 more, just 5 more Victorias, and I'll be able to Evo 3 a Victoria, and then I can fuse the Victoria with the Rocky to create the light Anu, and I'll need 15 Anus to feed into the light Anu. So I have 4 here, 5, 6, 7. So I'm more than halfway there with Anus, but I would have already been there if I didn't dirt for, like, I don't know why I made this. I can't remember why. I have no memory of it. Like that's the weird thing. I have no memory of making this. I have no idea how this happened. Like it just appeared in my box one day. I think I was sleepwalking or something. That's probably what happened. But yeah, once I have the Shiva, I'll have a very strong defense for my second team, because I can make a full light defense using the light Shiva, and the Shiva will be like insanely strong. I'm gonna have him Evo 3 as well, because I have an Evo 2 Shiva. I'm gonna be finally feeding this water Shiva away. I've used them for some tests. I have a wood Shiva here, and I have a third water Shiva here. And these two, the other two here are already Evo 2. I have enough water gleams to Evo 2 the last Shiva, and I have 3 holy gleams over here to make my light Shiva Evo 2 as well. So basically, the moment I get the Shiva, I'll be able to make him Evo 3. The other thing is I probably need to collect some light stones, basically when light dungeon comes out, but I probably won't have them ready before next week. Because I still need a lot of Anus. I need a few Victorias, also need one more Boltwing, so I'm not too confident that I'll be able to do that. But once I do, I'll also have him, 6 stars, and he's going to be insanely strong. I'm gonna rip whatever gems I need to off of whatever monsters in order to make him, depending on his gem slots, because he can come with some random ass gem slots. So yeah, with that being said, the next thing I wanted to do is I wanted to, if I put him in my team, I was thinking of running the light Succubus. I kind of want to run the Wild Fang, but I kind of don't. I don't think I should run this. I should actually put the light Shiva here and then hide the Wild Fang. Also, this Victoria actually has a pretty good set. Her set has like 55%, gives her 55% resist on a protection set. This one has 22% resist. This one has 16, and this one has 17. I think I have some better gems I can put on her. They're on some random units. I can't remember. Who's using a protection set? I think... No, he's using a life set. It might be my Hana. One of my Hanas, maybe, has a protection set on. Now, this one only has 6% resist. This one has 16% resist for an HP, but I don't think she needs HP. She needs defense. So yeah, I guess that set's good enough for her. My light Coco is currently on Siphon. I'm going to be regemming this light Coco and putting him on a life set with high resist, because the Siphon set that I have him on right now has no resist at all, and that's a big no-no in PvP. Same thing with my light Succubus. She also doesn't have a lot of resist, but I do actually have some other life gems. not even HP gems, some defense gems as well with very, very high high resist. I think I have like this defense gem with like 30 something resist in substats. And then maybe I can put in my Dark Sparkit as well. Maybe I don't have to use her. I could use Dark Sparkit on this slot. Actually no, Light Succubus is still better than Dark Sparkit. Actually no, maybe Dark Sparkit is better because Light Succubus is light, right? What if I use them both? What if I put Light Succubus, Dark Sparkit, and then I don't use him. I put in Light Shiva and I hide the Light Wild Fang. That actually might work. Or maybe, no, the Wild Fang's not as good. I should just hide the Light Coco. Because the Light Coco has very low base defense as a monster. If you look at his 6-star stats, he actually has very, very low base defense. He has a pretty high HP pool, which is really nice. But his defense pool is extremely, like, it's really low. I mean, his defense stat is really, really low. That's one of the problems with Light Coco. But he does actually hit harder with a Light Vic if you put him on, like, full skill books. He only has a base of, you know, 1700 defense, which is really, really low. So I was thinking maybe put him as the hidden, so people can't choose to target him first. Because if they come in with, like, Darkatitos, they use, like, 2 Darkatitos, he's basically dead on turn 1. So if I hide him, none of the units that I have out in the open, they can kill with 2 Darkatitos. Because the Shiva, although he's light, he's going to be too tanky. The Succubus as well is also extremely tanky. Succubus actually has better stats. And I was thinking of putting 1 defense gem on the Succubus for higher effective HP. And then they're going to also have very high resist, so it's going to be hard to armor break and kill those two. So I'll have the Shiva and Succubus on high resist. I'll have the Nike out, and the Nike will be very hard to kill with 2 Darkatitos because she has a... I'm going to have an HP lead, and she also has a protection set with triple defense. And she has at least 55% resist, which I think is pretty decent, considering that she starts with 0%. So I guess that's pretty good. And then I can go with Nike, Coco, Shiva, and then put the Sparkit out. And then the Sparkit will be the leader. Or actually no, the Succubus will be the leader because she has a perfect HP lead. And then I can put him as the hidden. And that will probably make my defense team really, really strong. Alright, so that's pretty much it for PvP. But the other thing I actually worked on, and I didn't tell you guys, is my second fire gen. I've been using this guy for... Actually, no, I just leveled him yesterday. But I ripped the gem set off of my Wood Anu and actually gave it to him. Now, the unfortunate thing is my Jin, if he had a better leader skill, if he had just 1% more, I could actually take this gem off of him and put in another attack gen that has no crit rate, and actually put him on that crit rate gem. Actually, wait, no. Oh no, it was this gem. Oh wait, no, I can't use this one. All right, never mind. Yeah, all right, never mind. I was mistaken. I just need a attack gem that is square slot and has at least 7% crit. That's what I need. And I can have him with the leader skill, both of them 100% crit if I'm able to get that gem. But yeah, once I do that, I'm gonna have I'll have them both for farming. So currently he's gemmed on crit rate attack, and yeah, crit rate double attack. He is on 76% crit. Now the Jin's leader skill actually gives 16%, so that is about 98% crit. So he's currently on 98% crit. So I don't actually even need 7% crit. I just need a gem with 1 crit stat, like a attack gem that is square slot with 1 crit stat, and I'll be able to have him on 100% crit as well. But 98 is actually pretty nice, so I actually use him for farming right now. And he's only Evo 2, but I eventually will try to get him to Evo 3. I think Dragon Dungeon is already open now. So this week I'll be able to summon a Jin. If I actually summon a Fire Jin, I actually have a few Jins in storage to make another, like if that Fire Jin has a square slot, I can make another Fire Jin, Evo 3. And then I'll put the third Fire Jin on triple attack because I don't have another, I don't have any other gems with nice crit substats. Like I don't have any more Siphon gems with crit substats. But between the two of them, they basically use them all up. Actually no, I have some triangle ones, but I'll need a Jin with triangle slots in order to do that. I have some triangle gems with nice crit substats. So yeah, I was thinking of just showing him off a little bit. He's actually pretty nice. So I've been using the two of them for farming Star Sanctuary. Now I've been using this team. I think it's actually one of the best because the Succubus, her first skill's animation is actually faster than all three of them. But her second skill is actually only a tad bit slower, but it also does a lot of hits, meaning that it will help me generate the most amount of gold. She also has a team morale boost, meaning that these guys are more likely, like, the Jin is always going to have a full bar, but it's more likely for these two to have a full bar when she actually attacks. So actually, I can actually show this off a little bit. Alright, so both these Jins did get a full bar. That's pretty lucky. And then I'll just, they do their nukes. The good thing about using an Evil 2 Jin is his animation time is faster than my other Jin. Most monsters, when you evolve them, their animation time actually becomes slower. So he actually has basically faster animation time than my other Jin, which actually isn't too important as long as the animation time is either the same or faster. It has to be the same or faster, because if it's slower, I won't be able to get that 36, 37 time. And the reason why I got 40 is because the Succubus actually got a full bar, and she did her nuke, and her animation time is actually slower than the other two, and that's why the animation was slower. So this gem sells for 36,000. I was able to get more than 2k. You know, not exactly more than 6k, but it's still pretty nice. Basically with the three of them, I was able to kind of max out I think that's almost near the maximum amount of gold you can get in Star Sanctuary. Animation time is actually pretty important. All right, this was a slightly more unlucky run because the Jins didn't get a full bar. But it's perfectly fine because I was able to fuck him up. Alright, the Succubus got a full bar, so I guess this is going to be another 40-second run. I'm not too sure if she's actually the right guy for this. Well, it's only 38. She only has like I think she has a 5-second animation time on her second skill. The Jin at Evil 3 has a 3.3 second animation time. This is when you turn the clock to ×1. When you turn the speed to ×1, their animation takes 3.3 seconds to for it to come out, like for his him to do his AoE thing. And the Victorias are actually really good monsters. I'm actually thinking of raising some more Victorias, and either like the dark one. I think the dark one's definitely the best because you can use her for a lot of different element stages. But I think the water one would be really nice as well, because the water Vic is an attacker and she has pretty nice attack stats. And the good thing about the Victorias is they have a animation time on their second skill of only 3 seconds, which is faster than the Jin. So no matter what, like he's gonna be the bottleneck. Like you know how basically it's dependent on who has these absolute, like, who has the slowest animation time out of all the other all of your characters. Damn, I can't even talk right now. But yeah, the guy with the slowest animation time is going to be bottlenecking everybody else. But I think if my Succubus never gets her bar full, she will be able to let me see. I might actually be able to just get a 35-second run, but I don't think that's possible because these guys generate too much blue soul, so she's always going to get her bar full at least on the 3rd turn, which means that she'll do her AoE and it'll be over 38 seconds, I think. Also, if you lag and it takes longer to load, the time will actually be longer as well. So that's actually, but that's nothing you can do unless you just like buy faster internet or some shit like that. But yeah, that's actually something you can watch out for if you're trying to like maximize efficiency. And in the future. Another thing I wanted to try was I wanted to try using Succubus plus Dark Sparkit. Because between the two of them, they boost 20% bar. So he's gonna be able to more likely get his bar full on turn 1. This could be a pretty good team as well, because using the Dark Sparkit has another advantage. It as you can see for some of these monsters, I don't remember. I remember the Ghost has like a sleep on first skill, so there is a chance that you might get a Ghost on first stage, and he happens to, like, you go with your first turn and nobody else has a full bar besides my Jhin, because my Jhin will always have a full bar, but he decides to hit my Jhin and puts him to sleep, and that will actually waste another turn. So having a Dark Sparkit means that all light units will actually hit him instead, but yeah, all light units will hit him instead, meaning that the Jin's never in danger. But my runs might always be like 40 seconds, which I don't really think is that good of a trade-off. I think it might be important to always get 36-second runtime. I'm not sure if it's better to always get 2k gold or always get 36-second runtime, because there is a way for me to always get 36-second runtime, given that I don't lag at all. And the way to do that is I put in my, as I mentioned before, the Victorias have extremely fast animation times. So this guy has faster animation time than my Fire Jhin. My Fire Jhin is basically the one that's going to be killing all the waves, and these three are basically just there to try to do as many hits as possible before the end of the round, basically, just to generate as much gold as possible. Oh, also, I said this a lot of times, but I know a lot of you guys are new viewers for watching my videos. If you didn't know this before, gold on story mode is generated by the amount of hits that you do on the enemy. So if your units are always spamming AoE, it means that you're going to generate more gold at the end of the run. But at the same time, there's a cap to how much gold an enemy can drop. And in Star Sanctuary, it basically is like you can't get more than 2k gold. Like you can, I think, like 2.1k is like the maximum or something like that. But yeah, this is, I think I lagged, or either the animation, like when it was animating, it like slowed down the runs or something like that. I feel like when there's a, you know, when they do that like camera zoom, it actually makes the runs longer. But yeah, if there was no camera zoom on all the stages, I think that's also dependent on RNG. Sometimes they make that camera zoom, sometimes they don't. But I think if there's no camera zoom, I can always get 36-second runs if I do that. If you guys don't know that trick, it's also something you can do. I binded my escape on my Nox to the back button of my phone. You know how phones or Android phones always have a back button. You can actually do that on your phone as well. When you're trying to catch a monster, you tap your back button twice. It will pause, unpause, and it will actually slow your animation. It will actually speed up your animation. You can do this for the same when you're farming as well, and that'll actually speed up the animation time. It's just a little trick if you're like actually sitting there watching. Yeah, I wonder if I can get super fast animation time or super fast clear times if I pause unpause for every time the camera zooms in. I might be able to, now that I think about it. All right, we're gonna break a record. Actually, no. I think the record would be if all four of them attack a different unit on turn 1. Dang it! Even on the first turn, they did that stupid camera zoom. Do they do the camera zoom every single run? Yeah, sometimes they don't, right? Sometimes they don't do that. I think it's a flip of the coin, almost. Yeah, when it does the camera zoom, it's like 40 seconds max. But when it doesn't, if it doesn't do the camera zoom, it's like 36 seconds max. I did these pause and pause, and it made it 35. But I guess you can't be here pausing every single time that you're farming, right? Unless you want a manual monster Super League, then that's up to you. But as you can see, with less hits, I get 400 less gold every single run, which I don't know if it's a worthy trade-off. I think I like my light succubus team. I like this team the most, because this has a highest chance of always getting like 2k gold. Although sometimes it goes like 40 seconds. Trying to maximize efficiency. See that ghost? He hit my fire gen, and if the ghost put my fire gen to sleep, that's like 1 extra turn. It will waste 1 extra turn. So it might actually be worth it to always have a dark unit to make sure it never fucks my gen over. This should be pretty fast. I didn't see a lot of zoom ins, or maybe it didn't have a zoom in. But yeah, it's always 40 seconds with a light succubus. Her attack animation's too slow. Still didn't give me a lot of gold. All right, that's it. I'm switching her out. We're gonna go with the double light Vic team, or the double Victoria team. Light Vic and dark Vic. I should actually raise a water Vic as well, because the water Vics have pretty high attack, and I can just put her on a siphon set, and she'll also be able to get her bar full really fast as well. But that will be something I do for in the future. Anyways, that's all I really got for actually no, I didn't do my summons yet. I'm supposed to do my summons at the end of this. Yeah, that's all I really have to work on for now. So after this run, we're gonna go and do some summons, and hopefully hopefully I pull something nice. Maybe a variant Persephone. That would be the dream. Alright, time to do some summons. Alright, that was a 35-second run. That was pretty good. And I got, you know, I only get 1500 gold, but I guess it's an okay trade-off. I mean, I do get faster runs always. And it's foolproof because I have a light and dark unit, so they'll always attack those two, meaning that Jin will always get his bar full, and will always do the AoE, and will always clear the wave, and it will always be like 35 or 36 seconds, depending on how many animations I go through, and if my computer lags or internet lags or something like that. But yeah, that was pretty good. Alright, let's do some pulls. I do have a legendary egg from the event. I think I popped my light dark egg at some time. I was just really bored. I just popped it at random. Alright, Variant Beth, so far so good. You know, I had someone talk to me about, you know, like time gates, about summoning at like a certain time on the hour. I was gonna try that, but I got impatient. I was also thinking of saving like 1,000 eggs and popping them all at the same time to get a Nat 5, but I already got a Nat 5 last time, so I'm like, I don't really care that much anymore. Oh, nice! I got a Siren. That's it's one less Siren I have to farm for my Victoria fusions. So I still need like 6 more Victorias, I think. 5 more. Yes, I need 5 more Victorias. You know what would be even better? Is if I actually just summon some Victorias. That would be the greatest. Yeah, it seems that I'm always unlucky with these normal eggs. I like never get anything. It's like the 30 it's basically, well, it's 1:33 here right now. So it's like at the time of recording this, like right now in this very moment. So I'm summoning on the 31, which according to some people is not a good time to summon. You're supposed to summon at the beginning of the hour. Like on the 1 minute, the 3 minute, and the 5 minute or something like that. Or so I heard. But I can't even pop eggs that fast. How is that possible? Like, it's already taken me 2 minutes to pop all these eggs. So far. Oh, I got a variant C-star. Oh, it's a level 4 lead. Wait, I might already have a level 4 lead. Or is my other C-stars level 3? I can't remember. But it might be the best C-star lead I have yet. Oh, there we go. There we go. That's a 4-star. It's a Neza. Neza's not too bad for Titans. It's alright. I have the legendary egg. I can force a lightning to happen. Well, at least I actually got a 4-star, so I mean that's pretty good for me. It might not be for you, but like for me that's extremely good luck. Cuz I'm supposed to go through like 80 something eggs without a single lightning. I think this clan battle update's alright. Oh, nice! I got 2. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Although the Banshee is basically just going to be food for Rebirth Fest, but I mean, it is a 4-star, you know, so I'll take it. It's alright. I'll be able to get one more 4-star. See, this one's guaranteed. This egg can't cuck me. Oh, what? 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 Dude, this is my most wanted Nat 5. You guys have no fucking clue. Like, I've been waiting for this, but I don't have enough Arthurs. Ooh, shit, finally. Did anyone see that? Alright, nobody saw that. I'm in channel 40. There's nobody on channel 40, alright? I don't even have I only have one other Arthur besides this one. Ooh, let's see his slots. Maybe it's good. It has no square, but he doesn't need a square. It doesn't matter. Actually, yeah, he doesn't need a square. I can do defense. HP. I just need 2 HP. But none of these have resistance. They're pretty shitty. Sorry, I'll just put him as the hidden. Shit, if I do this on video, you guys, like, everyone that hits me will know that he has no resistance. Alright, all my Pugilist gems suck. But then again, my square Pugilist gems are just as bad. So I guess it's fine in that he doesn't have a square. It's alright. It's all good. So my square Pugilists are actually pretty bad too. Like this has no resist. This has no resist. This has no resist either. So does this. And this has no resist. So, you know, those are pretty sad. But I could actually go with this actually changes things up a bit. I could actually try something. I can put because my Nightmare actually doesn't have very high resist either. I can go with Nightmare lead. And then I can hide my Water Arthur. That's actually something I've been planning to do for a long time if I ever get a fire. I mean, if I ever do get a Water Arthur. But the unfortunate thing is I can't make him Evo 3 because I only have one other Arthur. Dang it, I should have grabbed another Arthur from the contract. Oh man. Alright, let's do some rebirths. But yeah, nice. Finally, holy shit, that was so good. Today is a good day. I've been wanting that monster for a very long time. Okay, I need to seriously farm dragon some more to get some pugilist with square. I mean, I used to get like 200 sigils a week. Now I'm only getting 100, which is a little bit sad. I need to get my farm game back up. It's just I've been raising like units for titans and stuff, which I probably shouldn't, because now it's like more important to raise PvP units because clan battles are out. So I'm probably gonna go back to what I used to do, which is like just like, you know, get rank 1 in Capture League and freaking get dragon sigils. I'll just keep farming Star Sanctuary with that team, and eventually I'll have a Shiva Evo 3, and then I'll have a Evo 2+1 Arthur very soon as well. Oh wait, I don't have enough water gleams. Okay, the Arthur might have to wait, but at least I have him now, so I guess that's pretty good. Man, none of these lats are coming out as 4-stars. I need one more Otari. I'd really like an Otari. I have almost enough for like each one of my teams. I'm trying to get like at least 8 so I can have them as an attack down monster for all my Titan comps. I don't need this Beth. Shit, everything else I kind of need. Well, C-Star actually, I don't really need it. I never use the C-Star lead anyways, and I think it's only 1% better than my my current one. I kind of don't want to use the gold to feed it in. Like I'll feed it once I have like a perfect perfect variant. If I ever pull a perfect variant C-Star, that's actually one of the things I want as well. So I can make my C-Stars like a perfect variant. I mean, I could ungem the C-Star and put some of her gems on the Arthur, but I feel like it's a waste because this set is so good for her. It's got crit rate and resist, and her being dark, the crit rate is really nice. And this is another crit rate gem with resist, so that's actually pretty good as well. So is this one. This one has crit rate and resist. I kind of don't want to ungem the C-Star. Although I raise my Dark Jean, I can put like 2 of her gems on the Jean, but I still don't want to do it. Maybe one day once I get like a really good dark morale booster monster, I can put her gems on that monster. I just need them to release Dark Siegfried, and then I need to get Dark Siegfried, and then I need to have exact same gems as that C-Star. Can you imagine that set on a Dark Siegfried? Like, it's gonna be the most disgusting thing ever. But anyways, that is pretty much it. That's it for today's video. Really happy that I finally got the Arthur, and I'm really happy I have all these like projects completed. These nice farming teams. I'm gonna be going back to farming now. So yeah, hopefully you guys have good luck in your summons as well, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.